Hello. Welcome back to another episode of the Critics Collective. And today we're going to do a talk for the season finale of A Night of the Seven Kingdom tomorrow. So, one thing about this show, I wish, damn, I don't know if it's, well, I wish I haven't read the book before watching the show because even the season finale, they changed of quite a few things, as far as the show goes. But it doesn't take away from the show. It was good. I enjoyed it. It was good. It starts off with Sir Duncan, being down and out because Baelor is dead. Then you go to the funeral where it's they point out it even before the funeral. Sir Lyonel kind of try to get Duncan out of his his sad state, and Duncan feels that he's not worthy. Why the God spared him, and that's the question that being asked: why the God spared him instead of Baelor, who everybody in the kingdom say was going to be a great king. But a funny thing when he meets up with Raymun, who now has a lover who used to be a prostitute. Now she's pregnant all of a sudden, and they're gonna have a child. So he got married to her, his child. But that we'll see what happened next season. But more or less, this again, this show again. There's a lot of things they changed from the source material, but it doesn't take away from the show as far as the writing and the dialogue is good. Because it's like I said, I wish I didn't read the book because it's because Lyonel doesn't one thing because Lyonel in the show Lyonel invite Duncan to Storm End, but in the book he doesn't. Raymun doesn't offer him the horse or marry. He doesn't even marry the prostitute, and I think Darren doesn't meet Duncan a second time. Egg doesn't think of killing Arian, and Maker agrees with Duncan as far as sending Egg to be squire with his blessing. But one thing, the dialogue between Duncan and Maker is straight from the book. If you guys read the book, but like I said, it doesn't take away from the show. It is a good show. They even acknowledge the Nine Kingdoms. If you guys know where the show is titled. It starts off a Night of the Seven Kingdoms, but in the middle it goes off to a Night of the Seven. I mean, a Night of the Nine Kingdoms, because you have the North, the Iron Islands, the Riverland, the Vale of Arian, the Western Land, the Stormland, the Reach, the Crownland, and of course them recognizing Dorne. So they did recognize all nine kingdom. So there's it probably it will be a bigger video because there's a lot to address as far as why they always say seven kingdom when there's nine kingdom. Even Egg was like, everybody knows there's nine kingdom. But there I think there's a book that refers to the nine kingdom. So I'll check that out. Maybe we'll talk about it later on over here at the Critics Lake. But again, this show it is a great writing, great storytelling. Even at the end of the series, where Duncan's riding off with Egg, you see Sir Arlen just veer off. Kind of, I like that shot. How Sir Arlen, kind of, even though he's not present, they show you him riding, letting Duncan and Egg ride off to do their own. So, what will happen in the future? You never know, because it kind of points out that Egg decision it a lot of decision Egg is gonna make in the future uh it's gonna affect the whole realm in a whole, as far as bloodline, people's death, kings who's a lot is gonna happen because of the egg decision. He could see that as a child, how his decision affects the people around him. So we'll see what happens. But overall, great show. Great acting. Wish it was longer than 30 minutes, but it is what I wish we had 2 more episodes, at least 8. But at least we get 3 more seasons. But again, guys, if you've enjoyed this episode, let us know in the comment down below how you felt about it. But before we go off, let's go ahead and give this episode in the season overall its accolade. And as you guys are well aware, over here at the Critics Collective, 5 excellent, 4 good, 3 average, 2 below average, 1 poor quality, and 0 horrible. Show, slow pace, very dialogue based a lot of the time. Enjoyed it, great writing. And that's one thing I've always liked about Game of Thrones. How it's not the action that keeps you glued, but it's the dialogue, the people, the scenery that keeps you, the music, the soundtrack, and the show encompass all that well. Even though it was only 6 episodes, but overall, great show. I'm gonna give it a 5, definitely a 5. Can't wait to see what happens next season. Even though, like I said, I give it a 5. Even though, again, a lot of the stuff is changed from the book, it's still an enjoyable show. But again, guys, let us know how you feel in the comment down below. Did you enjoy the season? If you read the book, let us know in the comment down below how you feel about the differences from the book to the show. But of course, as always, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you soon. Y'all have a good one.